Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Wednesday, November 1st, 2017. I am Quanecia Fraser. Today's stories include a campus bug tasting, catastrophe in New York, and Game 7 of the MLB World Series. These stories and more coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, Tarleton State University's Entomology Society and Food and Culture class celebrated Halloween with their Bug Appetit event. With appetizers like field cricket, street tacos, and other Tex-Mex inspired foods, students and faculty explored the many ways bugs can be incorporated in our diet. Texan News attended, and I even tried my hand at a little bug tasting. The next event held by the Food and Culture class will be held after Thanksgiving break. The event will be a Top Chef competition with recipes from around the world. In local news, according to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, yesterday morning a mobile home was destroyed in a fire on Private Road 1603 off Highway 281 North. A witness at the scene who asked not to be named said he dialed 911 when he saw the smoke, but by then the home was already engulfed in flames. Several units were on the scene checking the inside of the mobile home and working quickly to put out the fire. Another witness who also requested to remain anonymous said a family lived in the home, but their vehicle was not there, so she was not sure if anyone was inside. Information on what caused the fire is not yet available. And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. In Texas news, a former nurse who prosecutors believe could be responsible for the deaths of up to 60 Texas children was indicted Tuesday on a murder charge for the 5th time this year. Bexar County District Attorney Nico LaHood said a grand jury handed down the new murder indictment against Janine Jones in the 1981 death of 3-month-old Paul Valerio. Jones, 67, is serving concurrent 99-year and 60-year sentences in state prison for the 1982 killing of 15-month-old Chelsea McClellan and the sickening of 4-week-old Rolando Santos, who survived. During Jones' time working at a San Antonio hospital and a clinic in Kerrville, northwest of San Antonio, children died of unexplained seizures and other complications. Prosecutors at Jones' 1984 murder trial said the nurse lethally injected children at the Kerrville clinic to demonstrate the need for a pediatric intensive care unit at a nearby hospital. Other prosecutors theorized that her tactic was to take swift medical action and save some of her victims so she could appear to be some sort of a miracle worker. LaHood said that authorities want to hold Jones accountable for as many children's deaths as the evidence will support, and that an active investigation continues. In national news, on Tuesday, about 8 people died and 11 people are in critical condition after Saifurio Saipur, an immigrant from Uzbekistan, hurtled down the bike path, running down cyclists and pedestrians, then crashed into a school bus. There was a 2-mile stretch of highway in lower Manhattan that shut down for the investigation. New Yorkers have awoken to a heavy police presence on Wednesday outside the World Trade Center and at other locations around the city. In international news, Argentina on Wednesday mourned the 5 victims of the bike path attack near the World Trade Center, who were part of a group of friends celebrating their 30th anniversary of their high school graduation with a trip to New York City. The victims were among 8 friends marking their 1987 graduation from the Polytechnic School of Rosario, Argentina, with a U.S. trip to New York and Boston, near where one of their classmates lives. In Rosario, a minute of silence was observed at the high school, and the light blue and white Argentina flag was flown at half-staff. The school planned a candlelight vigil Wednesday evening. Augustine Riccardi, a senior at the school, said, "It hurts us to think that these are people who walked the same school halls as we did or that studied in our same classrooms." President Mauricio Macri said Wednesday that the attack, which killed 8 people overall and seriously injured 11, hit all Argentines hard, and that there's no place for gray areas, and that everyone must be committed from head to toe in the fight against terrorism. In sports, the World Series will go all the way to Game 7 as the LA Dodgers beat the Houston Astros last night 3-1. Yu Darvish will pitch for the Dodgers as they look to win their first title since 1988. The Astros will start Lance McCullers Jr. as they look to clinch their first ever World Series title. The game will start at 7:20 tonight at Dodgers Stadium. Today's weather is brought to you by weather.com. Today you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 85 degrees and winds southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight you can expect a mostly clear sky with a low of 57 degrees and winds light and variable. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from Tarleton State University in Stephenville, Texas. Watching us live on Apple Channel G 2.1 in the dorms is possible at 12:30 on weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in to Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Latricia Powell, Ashley Inge, Danny Hernandez, Katie McQuillan, Channing Flatt, and Rebecca Hernandez. Have a wonderful day, Texans.